The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes' title run after winning the belt at WrestleMania 40 has been boring. That is the sentiment that many professional wrestling fans feel right now, and it's not without merit. If you go back and you look at the fanfare and the spectacle that happened when Cody won the belt back in Philadelphia, you'll notice that everyone was excited. Because after 3 long years of Roman Reigns dominating the entire company, dominating that belt, and dominating the championship picture in WWE, we finally had a new champion. Someone who was going to be a fighter, someone who was going to be there every week, and someone who was supposed to define what this belt means. And I am not saying by any means that Cody Rhodes is a boring character, that Cody Rhodes is a boring promo, or Cody Rhodes is a boring wrestler. In fact, I think Cody Rhodes is one of the best to do it. But we can't ignore the fact that if you look at his most recent feud with AJ Styles, it wasn't great. In fact, I would even argue that it was horribly underwhelming given the factors. You have 2 former members of Bullet Club, one of the most era-defining stables in all of professional wrestling, and you did almost nothing to play into that fact, to play into that idea, to mention this group that helped change professional wrestling. And it's true, the Bullet Club helped change professional wrestling forever. Without them, there is no renaissance in WWE. Without them, there ain't no All Elite Wrestling. And without Cody Rhodes, there isn't this revolution in wrestling. And that's what made the feud with AJ, where they didn't even cut good promos against each other. They had a great match, yes, but that was expected. But that's what makes this run so disappointing in many fans' eyes. And that doesn't mean it's irredeemable and that we can't get back to a point where Cody is seen as this entertaining, amazing babyface that everyone loves. I think there's a path back there. But if WWE continues to go on the path they're on, where they just have Cody come out, claim to be the champion, hold the belt up, and then cut very generic babyface promos against his competitors without rooting it in any story, especially when you're coming off the heels of a bloodline story that was rooted in so much lore, so much connection, and so much mythos. If you don't follow something like that up with another great story or even just basic storytelling, then you're gonna see the reaction that we've seen to Cody. And he's still gonna get cheered in every arena, don't get me wrong. He's still gonna be the American Nightmare. People are still gonna be like, whoa, when he comes out. But over time, you will see his popularity wane. He will still be one of the most over acts, but it won't be anywhere near where it's supposed to be. And the fault of that lies with Triple H. And this is a recurring trend we've kind of seen with Triple H whenever he books these big WrestleManias. He is amazing when he's getting to these big pay-per-views. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, this man does not miss. But the time in between those shows, it's almost like nothing that happens in between those shows outside of Royal Rumble to Mania matters to him at all. We just get filler. And if you look at Cody Rhodes and his run up to the title, that was basically all filler. From losing the belt to Roman at WrestleMania 39 to going and winning it in Philadelphia at WrestleMania 40. Nothing fundamentally changed about the Cody Rhodes character. We had some fun weeks with The Rock in there, but other than that, there was no development for months. And that's where I think we are. We are in a stage where right now WWE understands that they are as hot as ever, they are as big as ever, and they are going to promote and get as many fans in these arenas as humanly possible, because that's just where they are from a business standpoint. But you can't rely on that all the time. You can only do it for so long before business takes a downturn and people become less interested. And people become interested in other things. And WWE, you don't have to just worry about AEW. You have Monday Night Football to worry about when football season comes back on. You have the NBA, which is going to be on NBC at some point. And depending on what night SmackDown falls under, that could be a massive shift for them. So you never know what's going to happen. But I just think that They need to get Cody into a feud where they can somehow root it in story. And AJ Styles can still be the guy because, as I mentioned before, there is the aspect of both of them being former members of the Bullet Club. You can bring Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson in as well to try to help play into that too. But we need to get to a point where they are telling something that not only is entertaining to the fans, but evolves the Cody Rhodes character. Because right now, one thing that no one can tell me is what is different between champion Cody Rhodes and challenger Cody Rhodes prior to WrestleMania, other than the fact that he has the belt. The man is the same, the character is the same, the promos are the same, if not worse. So where's the development? That's the question that Triple H needs to answer over the next few months. That's the question that I hope, for Cody Rhodes' sake, he does answer. And that's the question that many wrestling fans should be asking themselves. And it's exactly why many people believe that his current run with the belt is boring.